What do you do if you have a wood floor and maybe you have a door here and you're wanting to put a little edge over here, but there's concrete underneath? Well, you're going to need a 3/8 inch bit, 3/8 concrete bit. You're going to need a hammer drill. You're going to need these little wood. There's a package of these little 3/8 by 1 1/4 inch wood pegs. And basically you're going to drill these holes, put the peg in that hole, and then you're going to hit a hammer, one of these nails. Now this is 1 1/4 inch nails, and you'll hit those and you'll hammer them into those pieces of wood. It'll spread the wood out and it'll hold. That's how you do it. You will need a tape measure before installing this metal strip, because you're going to have to measure how wide this strip is perfectly. And then you're going to come take this big massive strip here and cut it perfectly to fit that opening. Now at Lowe's there's a few options. If you want to get one of these big long metal pieces like this, you can buy those. They're a lot thinner. Or you can actually buy these. They actually go under a threshold for the door, and they have a little rubber thing that can raise up depending on how tall your door is. See, our door is pretty short, so we're just going to use just a regular metal piece here. The second thing you're going to want to do is just go ahead and lay it out, and then get a hammer and go ahead and hammer these and make little indentations, because that's where your drill bit is going to hit each hole. Then get you a good dust mask and go ahead and hammer drill these holes. You cannot use just a regular drill, because if you do, it will wear the end of this hammer bit out. So you've got all your holes drilled. I'll go ahead and put these little wood pegs in there. You don't want to drill them too deep, because if you put them too deep, then your little wood pegs will be too deep. You put those wood pegs in there just like that. Go ahead and run a bead of Lexol type caulk here along the edge, or 100% silicone, so that water doesn't penetrate backwards into here if it's by a door. So now we've got the caulk, or actually 100% silicone or Lexol brand. The real sticky stuff is probably the best. Then you take your little nails, put them in the hole right above that wood peg, and then you can just nail that right into that wood peg. Now you got a nice clean finish. All your nails are perfectly put into their holes. Looks great. Now this threshold will have a little indentation underneath here that you'll have to make sure it comes back far enough that it falls into, so the front will fall down. So you might have to cut this little edge here on this, or cut the bottom of the wood on each side just to make sure that it does fall down. And then you can go ahead and put your screws into that wood that's right underneath this. So make sure you put the wood after you cut these pieces, because if you don't, your wood's going to be in the wrong place. Then you should be able to go ahead and screw your threshold in. You'll notice how nice it catches all the way across perfectly. Then you can go ahead and push this rubber seal in, and basically you'll just push it in on this side, and then you'll go ahead and push it in on this side, and then you're done. You'll have yourself a little bottom seal for your door, and that just pushes in a little bit at a time. You push it in with your hand, or you can get. So now look how close that door goes to that rubber seal right there. It doesn't actually touch it. Let's see. What you can do is you can put a sweep. See, this one had a sweep here. A sweep that'll actually sweep up to that metal and seal that even further. Or you can put a sweep underneath the door. If there's enough space, you can actually slide a sweep underneath that has little lines, rubber lines coming down. That'll actually sweep and slide up. What I'll probably end up doing to this door. There you go.